MLB The Show has baseball from the Pacific Northwest and T-Mobile Park in Seattle. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Japanese left-hander is tasked with the starting job. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you know, Matt, they need to get better production for their number 3 hitter. He really struggled last month. Less than 10 hits over that span. That's definitely not good, and that's something he really needs to improve on in this new month.
And, fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the... Oh, it's off the third base bag. And they'll recover and get an out on the play. My goodness.
That in third. The second base.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Tony Reese, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is. Here's D. Gordon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First offering on its way.
Second baseman.
Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
1-2 now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be watching for the speedster D. Gordon. Coming into the game, he's among the leaders in the AL in stolen bases. Sure, that tells you he has a lot of speed, but what it also tells you is he does a great job of getting on base. Keep an eye on him if he gets aboard in this one.
Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Smith, a former Tampa Bay Ray, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
On, he pops it up. And that's in there, base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Omar Narvaez is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. High and deep to right. Judge racing back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here's the first pitch to him. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Smith stands at second with 2 gone. 1-0 is a curveball that's over for strike 1. One and 2. Here it is. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Mariners leave 1. We are still scoreless. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Sidney Davidson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Number 28.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
This is line to left. Santana is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And this team right here is known for kicking the ball around. They have the lowest fielding percentage in the entire league, and it could come back to haunt them in this one.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
And there's out number 2.
Batting fifth.
Now to the plate, Keith Saunders. Here comes the first pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Santana will wait on it. Adios, pelota.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
So digging in now, Aaron Judge. And he's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Slow roller down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Stepping up now, Mitch Haniger, and he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Hit to third. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting fifth. The left fielder.
Digging in, Domingo Santana, as we run to the numbers to see the splits between July and August. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Tauchman is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting seventh.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. This one skied out toward right. Judge is under it, and that's the third out. Now at the plate, Luke Voigt, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Pitch on the way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Adios, pelota.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Into the box, Austin Romine. He comes in at 262 on the year. 2 home runs and 7 driven in. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss made him reach. No outs, nobody on. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Ready for another chance? Mike Tauchman. He hit the ball hard but lined out to start the ball game. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Right side, but it's well foul. One out, nobody on. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Standing in, Nino Reese. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Adios, pelota. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 62 on the year as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
Into the box now, Tony Reese. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. Slow roller out to short. He's got to hurry. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. First offering on its way.
The third baseman.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Seager, originally from the Tar Heel state of North Carolina. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Yeah.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Tim Beckham. A ball and no strikes.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he misses 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Oh, wow. That's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow. Not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Tim Beckham becomes the second out in the bottom of the 3rd.
Jordan.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Reese is there, and the side is retired. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Sidney Davidson. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
And he fouls this one off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Popped him up. Seager waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Striding forward now is the DH, Mackenzie Tomlinson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Shortstop.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Heath Saunders. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Here's big Aaron Judge, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play. Next for Seattle, Malik Smith. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Up next for Seattle.
At the plate, Omar Narvaez flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. Hit in the air out to center field. Tauchman coasts under it. He's around first, heading for 2. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's safe.
And you have to like a center fielder that's willing to sell out and go for broke there, but he just can't make the play as the ball sails over his outstretched glove. And by the time he tracks it down, it's just too late for him to hold the batter at second.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Reese is there. Let's see if they test it. And a relay home. And he is in there with their first run, and it's cut to 3-1 now.
The right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Line drive, base hit down the line. The throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Stepping into the box, Luke Voigt. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Hey, Matty, an interesting seat.
Now Voigt with a high fly ball out to deep left field. Adios, pelota. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Now batting.
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens. Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Pops this one up. In there, a base hit. So the 9-hole hitter comes through with the base hit, and that brings up the top of the order now with nobody out.
Now batting.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Mike Tauchman. 0 for 2 for him to this point. This is pulled into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Up next for the Yankees.
Ready for another shot now. Nino Reese. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
0-1 pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Nino Reese goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Gonna be a tough play. A toss over to Gordon at second, and that ends the inning. Yanks able to add on 1 more via the solo home run. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Judge is after it. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
The 3-2 pitch. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. Fouled away. The next 3-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is under it. Running hard. He's digging for second. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with a good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
Here's the 1-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. 3-2 now.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Fouled off. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Tim Beckham. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 delivery. Line hard. But this will be a foul ball. Healy leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. 1-2 the count to the Mariners shortstop. Line drive to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Healy blows through the stop sign, headed for home. He scores as they now trail by only 2.
You've got to applaud the effort there from the left fielder. It just didn't work out as the ball squirts by him, resulting in a double. That's the danger of leaving your feet in the outfield.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The next 0-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. The next 0-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Line to the right side, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Number 00.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And it's 1-2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball.
And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, Dero, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And on the error, a run is going to score. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike one. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Judge is on the move. But he can't get there as this hops over the wall for a ground rule double. And a bit of a break on defense as only one run is going to score. Mitch Haniger's at the plate now as he looks at strike one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And that'll bring Domingo Santana into the batter's box next. 0-1 the count.
Your attention, please.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Tuchman. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. Leading off the inning, Sidney Davidson. And they'll need him to get something going here. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Gio Urshela will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 29, Gio Urshela.
Yanked on the ground down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Urshela. Leads off second with nobody out. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here comes another 0-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Throw goes over to third, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So striding forward now, Heath Saunders. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Taken high and deep to right. Looking up is Haniger. Adios, pelota.
Ladies and gentlemen,
here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Just 5 innings of work for him here as he really never found his rhythm in this one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball foul down the left side. Guerin A 6'1" right-hander. He was a 4th-round selection back in the draft of 2007.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for route number 1.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Luke Voigt. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
The last at-bat, MLBThe, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Waiting on it is Smith. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batter. The catcher.
2 away now in the Yankees 6th. And up next, the catcher, Austin Romine. First pitch of the at-bat. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Comes set, and the 0-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Beckham charging this one. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Gio Urshela is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
Now playing third base.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Gio.
Right there for strike 1. Roland Smith, just a 19-year-old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Popped up. Saunders over to his left. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Kyle Seager. He went down on strikes last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second. Reese is there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, number 1.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Tim Beckham. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to Tim Beckham.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp.
Please.
You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Jonathan Holder, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. Had him hacking at the 2-0 change, and it's back to 2-1. Cutter, and that's a called strike 2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters, from their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Dan Altavilla is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Mike Tauchman. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay, and he'll get in there safely.
Well, the key to hitting triples is being aggressive right out of the box. He smokes this thing to the outfield and is thinking 3 bags the whole way. And by the time they can get the ball back in, he's on his way to third with the leadoff triple.
The 0-1 delivery. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Clint Frazier will come off the bench in a great RBI spot as he's got a runner at third here and nobody out. Hit on the ground to short. And that is through for a base hit. And the move to the bench will pay off handsomely. And now the runner from third scores to give him a very important insurance run. It's now an 8-6 game. Coming to the plate now, Tony Reese. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
0-1, here it comes. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Santana going back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Gio Urshela. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
Strike one to start the at-bat. And he popped him up. But this will land untouched. 8 runs and even 10 hits. And no errors for the Yankees so far. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. Frazier isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. He'll score easily as they push their lead to 3 now.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Mackenzie Tomlinson is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. In the dirt here. The throw will go to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Here it comes on 0-2. Line toward the alley in left center. And the Bombers have it going here as this is also good for extra bases.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Number 50 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 50.
Here's the first pitch to him. Drilled right back up the middle. To his left, Beckham. And there are 2 away now. At the plate, Aaron Judge. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Tomlinson at second with 2 down. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes to third, and it's too late as he's in there. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out. Clint Frazier will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
now playing left field.
So back to the
Number
top of the
77.
Seattle lineup. Digging in, D. Gordon. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Zach Britton gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. And that misses for ball one. Needs to get that sinker down. It's 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
2-1 count now to the Mariners' leadoff batter. Gordon ahead, 3 balls and a strike.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
Just a tick behind for a strike. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home seventh. Malik Smith the next to hit. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
Smith.
The 0-1 delivery. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. And this will wind up working as a sacrifice as he steps on first, allowing the runner to move into second.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
1 out and a runner on second base. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another 1-2 delivery. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Still even at 2-2.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at-bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
And he fouls this one off. 2-2. Here it is. Another one sent foul.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
First baseman.
Digging in once again, Daniel Vogelback. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Runner at second here with one man out. Fouled away.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. In previous meetings with Britain over the years, he's 1 for 4.
Haniger.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Into the corner and slicing foul. And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control, 1-2.
Hey, be thankful the batter was sitting on something else, or that pitch might have went a long way. Those cement mixers, you get the barrel to them, they can be torched.
Reese is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Luke Voigt will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game, as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning, as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Line toward right center, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Now batting.
Sometimes we use the phrase runs coming at a premium, but it's fair to say that none of us will be saying that tonight as we check out our line score. Neither pitching staff has really even showed up. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 1-2 pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They still lead it, though, 10-7. Now in the box, Domingo Santana, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. MLBThe is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2, here it comes. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Got him on the good slider there, swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Now batting,
now the Mariners DH, Ryan Healy. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2 fouled off. One out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. Foul. The next 0-2 misses for ball one. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. Standing in, Kyle Seager. Two away here in the eighth, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Bases are empty here with two men out. Seager behind with an 0-2 count. Ottavino is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, MLBThe, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And another foul ball. The 1-2 is a slider that can't catch the outside.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will. Now at the plate, Clint Frazier. He reached on a single in his first try.
The left fielder, Clint Frazier.
First pitch on its way. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. Up with it, Navarez. The throw to first is in time, one down.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Tony Reese. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Fly ball right down the line and left. Santana on the move, and that'll get down for a base hit. Throw into second, and this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Reese, the runner at second with 1 away. High and deep to center field. Smith ranging back at the track. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. So nothing in the Bombers' 9th. Last chance coming up now for Seattle. They've got some work to do, though. It's 10-7.
Your attention, please. Now,
so with a save situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. No balls and a strike to count. Now here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Digging in, D. Gordon. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
D.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Fastball called for strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The batter.
Digging in now, Malik Smith. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's 0 for 4. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Man, a hitter must feel hopeless against that kind of gas. That final pitch was a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, and this thing is over.
And this one concludes at a 10-7 score. The Yankees used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Martin Roland Smith earns a league-best 20th win. Yusei Kikuchi allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. Aroldis Chapman wraps it up for the save, his 18th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian.